Yo guys, it's me King Sunny here, back with another video today. Today guys, I'll be bringing you guys a highly requested video by some of you guys, my defending tutorial. You guys wanted me to push out a defending tutorial, tell you guys how do I defend in FIFA 21. So I'm here upon your request guys, and before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see even more such skill tutorials, defending tutorials, in-depth mentality tutorials, which I feel like is not talked about enough in FIFA community and especially on YouTube. So for all that amazing content, don't forget to subscribe to King Sunny 27. And before we get started, don't forget to hit the big old thumbs up. Now, guys, talking about defending. Okay, first let me give you some context behind this match. This match, I played was at 27 and sorry at 26 and 3 this past weekend league chat was this past weekend league at 27 and 3. So yeah guys, let's see guys, how do you actually defend in FIFA 21. I'll show you guys some examples, all right, and I'll give you an in-depth explanation, right? Now, the first thing I want to talk about is your defensive structure. You see, my opponent has the kickoff, the first kickoff, guys. Now, I want you to pay attention. Your defensive structure should always be in a line, in a straight line. You cannot pull your players out of position, guys. Write it down somewhere, else you'll forget. You cannot pull your players out of position. Okay, always maintain a defensive structure. Because I maintain a defensive structure, I win the ball back. Okay. Now look, I am a, I immediately start tracking back with my Firmino, trying to cover this pass. I am marking this pass while my Conte tries to track back naturally, chat. Okay, and my defense is in a straight line. Now I have a CDM who is marking the dangerous run, and I have a CDM who's running back, and I have a defender who is pressing my opponent who is on the ball. Remember, defense is about two things. First, it's about keeping the shape. Second, it's about pressing the ball carrier. All right, applying pressure. So right now, all those options are ticked. You see, and I immediately let me pull it back for you guys. I immediately step in with Klosterman, who in my opinion is one of the best center backs in the game. You see, I am in a straight line. I see my opponent took a bad touch. I press L1. I switch to Klosterman, and now I'm gonna get the ball back. Guys, if you wanna know how to right stick switch, I'll link my video for you guys in the description. If you guys wanna watch it, because right stick switching is the key to defense, right? I win the ball back, but I am unlucky and my opponent still has the ball. So now what do I do? What most people do is they will not bring this Conte back. What they will do is they will select their CB and run straight at the ball carrier. No, that is the wrong way of doing it, because when you do it, you leave so much space for the opposition to attack into. So what do? I put Conte. Look, I put him in between the ball. I put him in between the passing lane. Now I cover two things at one time. All right. And that way I can defend this attack. Look, remember, I will stress it once again for you guys. Now see, 4 players in the back, straight line, 2 CDMs, defensive structure. It's a 4-4-2 in its perfect shape. This is what you want to keep all the times. If you can maintain shape, and if you can switch properly, you can defend well, guys. Defending is first 2 things to defending: knowing how to switch, keeping the shape. Third, applying pressure, and the fourth thing to in defending is, boys, it is to read the opponent. You need to be very good in and anticipative. Right now, I'm anticipating where he's gonna go. See, I I want you to pay attention on the screen again. Once he has passed my midfield, I see that he has look, this is poor interception mechanics. I think Firmino, nah, it's the game does have poor interception mechanics, but at that point, I think Firmino should not be intercepting that. He does not intercept that, and I immediately press L1. I switch to Varane and get the ball back. Now I'm on the attack, and I believe I score from that. Now, once again, guys, these I will show you a few more examples. Look, another thing that is very important in defending. You need to know how to right click switch. Look, I select my Carrasco, I immediately apply pressure on him, try to get the ball back. I get unlucky, and now I see his Zaha making a run. What most people do not switch to their left backs. I switch to my left back and I track the run. Now I am tracking that run. If he passes that, I will get the ball back. Now I see that he is running with his right back. I need to press him, and I do it with I try to do it with Firmino. I don't do it with my center mids, and I defend this attack very well. It was a kickoff, so it happens. But he scores on me from a corner, right? Let me show you how I can see it. This is bad defending. It's a set piece. I should not. I expected R9 to get the ball back. When I do switch to Klosterman, it's a bit too late, and it's an unfortunate goal to concede. And let me see if I can find another example for you boys. Yeah, there you go. Look, I lose the ball over here. And immediately, boys, I'm down there. And now trying to keep my shape. Now my center CDMs are out of position, but I have 4 defenders at the back. Let's see how I react to the situation. I switch with Klosterman to mark Son's run. Once I've done that, I switch to my Firmino. Now I'm trying to put pressure on Robin. He's trying to pull me out of position, but I see that I'm not going to do that. I switch back to Conte, trying to mark him immediately, and eventually I get the ball back. Why? Because I maintain shape. So let the gameplay run out in the description, in the background while I talk to you guys. Defending, you need to know how to switch. Right stick switching tutorial in the description chat. I'm so sorry. I'm used to of calling chat, but yeah, YouTube. It's in the description. The right stick switching tutorial. Second, you need to be aware of your opponent and what he is doing. You need to be very anticipative. Third, keeping shape. The most important thing is to keep shape. Remember, these things are not in order. Third, the most important thing is keeping shape, because if you don't keep shape, you lose the ball too often. You will leave gaps in your defense, and it will be easier for your opponent to exploit them and score the goals on you. Fourth, when I say keep the shape, I don't mean you select your CM and just run back. No. While keeping the shape, you need to look out for the moment to press the ball carrier. When he takes a bad touch, when he loses the ball control, when he does the sprint, or when he exits a skill move, that is the best way of getting the ball back, applying pressure while maintaining your shape. So when you are anticipative, when you're switching good, when you're keeping shape, applying pressure at the right time, what happens is that all these 4 things combine together and your defense becomes harder to break. And once you start doing these things consistently, you become a better defender. And when you become a better defender, you get good in FIFA. And whatever FIFA comes, if you get good at defending this way manually, you'll be good at any FIFA, at least decent, trust me. So defending is very mental. You need to be very anticipative, but if you don't know the mechanics, you cannot use your mind. So first learn these mechanics and then try to read your opponents as much as possible, but never overread them, because then you will end up being too aggressive, or you will over anticipate and leave more gaps. Always remember, be passive, be aggressive, be passive, be aggressive, be passive, be aggressive, guys. I hope you learned a few things from this defending tutorial, a bit of a long one, a bit of a different one, guys. For me, defending is not done with buttons, it is done with mind. So that's why I talk more about the mind, and this is how you get better at FIFA, guys. And thank you so much for watching defending tutorial. And I was saying, if you guys want me to do something else for you guys, let me know in the comment section. And until next time, it's me, King Sunny out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tap on the bell icon. See ya.